Hello, so welcome to the missed Zoom class video for Tuesday, March 23rd for medical chemistry. Mainly today we did a couple of review things and tried a new review game. So I'm going to skip that in this video. And I went over some common error problems within our exit ticket. So why don't I do that first, and then I'll let you know what this new intro homework reminder system is. So question number 2 and 3 were the most common error exit ticket questions I noticed. And for question number 2, the question asks how many valence electrons are in the elements shown below. So a lot of people incorrectly selected 9. The correct answer is actually 7, and here's why. So the valence electrons, key word here is valence. Valence electrons means the electrons, I'm going to write E minus for shorts, in the outermost ring only. Right, so therefore just the electrons in the outermost ring of this particular atom. So if I count out these particular electrons that I'm circling, I should count out 7 valence electrons. Okay. Question number 3 was another common error question. Mainly the part where it's asking about how many neutrons. So most people were able to identify, okay, this element has 9 protons. And you were also able to identify that this element has 9 electrons. Right, so mostly for neutrons, a lot of people selected 19. So this is slightly incorrect because 19 is the mass. Right, so 19 is the weight of the atom. The weight of the atom is made up of two things, protons plus neutrons together. So if I want to figure out how many neutrons I have, it's going to be 19 minus the 9 protons to give me 10 neutrons. Right? So therefore, the correct answer is going to be this last one. 9 protons and 9 electrons because of the 9 down here. 10 neutrons because I'm taking the mass of 19 minus the 9 protons. Other than that, there weren't too many errors that I noticed on the exit ticket. Everything else looked pretty great. Right, so after we reviewed, the next thing we did was to update our medical chemistry Unit 4 progress tracker. So in quarter 2, a lot of us were really struggling with figuring out which homework we finished and which Nearpods we still needed to complete. So if you go ahead and click on this one, My Medical Chemistry, Unit 4. So our goal, or my goal with this spreadsheet, is to allow you to keep track of which Nearpods we're currently working on and which you have completed, right? And I'll give you some class time at the end of Zoom class each day to update this progress tracker. So if you click on View Documents on the upper left-hand side, and then Edit Document on the upper right-hand side, you should be able to open a spreadsheet. If you're kind of struggling with how to open this, or you run into some login glitches, feel free to watch this video and it will show you how to do that. Right, but when you open it, it will look like this. So these 3 lessons we went over yesterday, and if you completed the exit ticket from yesterday, you can check off completed for these 3, and then that's pretty much it for today, right? And then you can log off. Right, so notice that for the rest of these lessons, you'll see that these are the other Nearpods that we're going to go through and the lessons that we're going to go through until the end of Unit 4. So mainly we're going to talk about how ions affect our cells. So if you're the kind of person that randomly gets muscle cramps when you're playing a soccer game or sports like that, especially sports that require a lot of stamina, we're going to talk about why in this unit. Right? So that's mainly Unit 4. Okay, so after you update your progress tracker, you can go ahead and close it and then log off.